Hello everyone. We are here to start a new chapter of class 9th and 10th combined. The name of the chapter is Arrangement of Sentences or Reorder the Sentence. This question is asked in board examination in 2 marks. Means 4 questions may be given or 4 sentences may be given of half marks and they will give you 2 marks. Why this chapter is very important? It will teach you to how to frame a meaningful correct sentence. So dear students, let's start. Let's see what language is. What is language? Language is a set of sounds. Sound means we have so many certain sounds through which we make certain words, and with that certain word we make certain sentences to give our opinion, ideas, views to others. Now let's see. Set of sounds is a certain language, and sounds are, in English language, sounds are total 44. They are later divided into vowel 20, consonant 24. These sounds were given a certain sign and we got alphabet. Alphabet, a certain sign given to these different sounds. They are total 26. These 26 alphabets are divided again vowel 5, consonant 21. What words are? Meaningful arrangement of alphabets are words. And what sentences are? Meaningful arrangement of words are sentences. Let's see certain different type of sentences. They are affirmative, negative, interrogative, exclamatory, optative. As you know, these sentences have their own certain format. Suppose you are going to know about what assertive sentence is. Combined affirmative and negative is known as assertive sentence. Interrogative is known with the help of question mark. Exclamatory and optative will be identified with the sign of interjection in the last of the sentence. Now, come on the topic. This is arrangement of sentence. Before going on this, let's see parts of sentence. Parts of sentence. The topic is parts of sentence. We can divide a sentence in 2 parts. First one is subject parts and second one is predicate part. As you may be knowing about the Hindi of these two, subject part means uddesya and predicate part means vidhe. I am writing a certain example on this. He is a good boy. That boy is very intelligent. That young girl in blue dress is playing with her doll. Now let's see subject part. Subject part, later we can divide subject part in 4 certain different type of words. They are determiners, adjective, head word and adverbial phrase. What head verb is? Head word is noun used in the sentence. Let's see. An old man with a stick is calling you. From where the helping verb or main verb is being started, all these are known as predicate. Now in this sentence, an old man with a stick is calling you, we can see there is head word man, and for that head word man there is certain word adjective old, determiner and with a stick is adverbial phrase. In the same way, I have written some certain other sentences. Ravi in white shirt is going outside. That girl under the tree is waiting her sister. A tall boy is playing along in the field. I just want to tell you here, those words who have been given you to arrange in certain meaningful order, you have to study them and you have to find them in a proper way so that it may become a meaningful sentence. Let's see predicate parts. as I have told you, this part of the sentence from where we are getting helping verb or main verb, these all are going to start predicate parts of the sentence. I have written a sentence, he is calling me in the park. He is the subject, is calling me in the park. These are the part of predicate. I have divided them. This is helping verb, calling is main verb, me is object, in the park is adverb, other complements. In the park is other complements. In the same way we have to order them. Now let's see about object. Often we get confused about what type of object is there in the sentence. Objects are of two types, direct object and indirect object. Later we discuss about what direct object is and what indirect object is. As a whole, whenever you have been given a sentence to reorder it, or a jumbled sentence is given to you to reorder it, you have to follow the formula. This is subject, it will be written after that helping verb, maybe not helping verb, then it may be main verb, then you have to find out the object, then you have to find out the other complements. Means one by one you have to arrange and write them in a sequence so that it may start giving you a meaningful sense of the sentence. Dear students, after that I will give you some certain exercises in next video. Thanks watching this.